Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the Yunicorn with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. So these two phones are priced in the similar category, with the Yunicorn priced at 12,999 and the Xiaomi Redmi Note priced at 11,999. So there are a lot of similarities in terms of the specifications offered, and they too differ in various aspects. So we'll do a detailed comparison to decide which is a better device to buy here. So going by the specifications, the Yunicorn comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display powered by a Helio P10 octa-core chipset coupled with 4GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. There's a 13-megapixel rear camera, 5-megapixel front camera, Android Lollipop, and a 4000 mAh battery. Now on talking about the Redmi Note 3, it comes with again a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It is powered by the Snapdragon 650 hexa-core chipset coupled with 2GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. It comes with a 16-megapixel camera, front-facing 5-megapixel camera, and again a 4000 mAh battery. So these two phones have a lot of similarities. Let's go into the detailed aspects. Let's first have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, both these devices are made of metal. We have a curved finishing on the Redmi Note 3 while it's sharp edges on the Yunicorn. You can see the rear panel, there are lots of similarities in between these two devices. We have the fingerprint scanner on the rear panel for the Redmi Note 3, and the camera and the LED flash have almost similar placement. Now talking about the overall fit and finish and build quality, we would say the Yunicorn has a slightly better build than the Redmi Note 3 because the finishing looks a tad more better than the Redmi Note 3. So that's the design and build quality. Now talking about the display. Now both these phones have a 5.5-inch Full HD displays, and the display quality on both these devices are really good. The viewing angles are really good, and the overall quality and the touch response feels really good on both these phones. Now both these phones offer great viewing angles, brightness levels are again good, and the outdoor visibility is slightly better on the Redmi Note 3, which has a sunlight display. So in terms of the display quality, both are neck to neck, and we don't really have a better choice here. Both these devices look really good. So the display aspect, both these devices are neck to neck, so we don't have a real winner here. If you're looking for great display quality, the Redmi Note 3 is slightly better in terms of the outdoor visibility. So that was the display aspect. Now moving on to the software and performance. Now both these phones come with custom UI, and neither of them come with the latest Android. Both have Android 5.1 Lollipop with a custom UI. So first looking at the UI on the Yunicorn, so you can see this is called Android on steroids by the company. This has a custom UI. You can see the app drawer looks slightly different. The settings panel is more or less similar to the stock Android experience. We don't have too many options, but there are some additional tools like you can go make the display monochrome, so these options are included. Apart from that, the notification center looks very similar to the stock Android experience. So if you're looking, if you like the stock Android experience, then this UI would satisfy most of the users with no major issues and quite a decent looking UI. It also offers around you feature where you can search for food, shopping, cab, hotels, trains, and also recharging of your SIM cards. So that option is available with the around you feature. Now looking at the UI of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, this comes with MIUI 7, and you can see this is a completely customized UI with a lot of additional tools and options. We have support for themes, we have light mode, child mode, and additional options are also included. So UI wise, we would say if you love customization, this is the device to choose, because there are lots of additional tools and customization options. You can see there are additional options like a recorder, a compass, FM radio, scanner. We also have IR blaster included, so those options are pretty good on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. So overall in the software and experience, we would say the MIUI offers much better options, but if you're looking for stock Android like experience, then the Yunicorn offers a Android on steroids UI. Now talking about the performance, you can see the benchmark scores of these two phones, and you can clearly see which is a performing chipset here. The Redmi Note 3 with a Snapdragon 650 hexa-core chipset is a really performing chipset even with 3GB RAM, while the Yunicorn with the Helio P10 octa-core chipset isn't a great chipset in the mid-range category, even though this has 4GB RAM. The performance on the Redmi Note 3 is far better than what we see on the Yunicorn, and Yunicorn does have a lag in gaming experience. phones it does have a lot of frame skips, but on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 the gaming experience is much better than the Unicorn. And even in day-to-day task you can see that the performance is really good on the Redmi Note 3, and the Unicorn does have some slight hiccups when you push it for harder tasks and heavy graphic rich games. So in the performance, the clear winner is the Redmi Note 3. Even with 3GB RAM, the hexa-core chipset performs really well and outperforms the Unicorn. Now both these devices come with a fingerprint scanner. We have a fingerprint scanner located on the front panel on the Unicorn, while it's on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 3. So a placement of fingerprint scanner is a personal choice whether you want it on a rear panel or on the front panel. But unlocking the device, both these devices are really fast and does the job pretty good. The fingerprint scanner is also pretty accurate on both these phones. Now both these phones come with a 32GB storage, dual SIM card, 4G LTE and micro SD card expansion slot. It comes with a hybrid SIM card. So in the software and performance, our vote goes to the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. Now let's move on to the camera. So both these phones have a pretty good camera in this segment. The Unicorn has a 13 megapixel shooter, while it's a 16 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 3. We have 5 megapixel front camera on both these devices. Now talking about the interface, the clear winner in this department is the Redmi Note 3 with much better interface and a lot of additional features and tools as well. The UI on the Unicorn is a pretty dated UI, almost 2 years old UI, and doesn't look pretty good. And also the focusing on the Unicorn is pretty poor, with the focusing taking almost long time when compared to the Redmi Note 3. Now looking at the camera samples, it's neck to neck in terms of the camera samples. Both are really good in terms of the camera performance, but here we would give it to the Unicorn. There is a slight edge for Unicorn in terms of overall camera performance. The sharpness levels are also slightly better, and overall clarity looks slightly better on the Unicorn when compared to the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. So in the camera department, our vote goes to the Unicorn with overall better clarity, and the low light performance is also much better than the Redmi Note 3. Now finally, the battery performance. Now both these phones have a 4000 mAh battery, to be precise 4100 and 4050 mAh battery, and the battery performance is really good on both these devices. Both devices can get you more than 2 days of battery life easily with average or moderate usage. So battery performance isn't the issue on either of these two devices. So we have talked about a lot of aspects, including the gaming performance, the camera, software, design and build quality. So we'll first talk about the area where the Unicorn has an edge. Unicorn has an edge in terms of the design and build, and the camera also looks slightly better on the Unicorn. While on the other hand, the Redmi Note 3 has a slightly better display, great software, and a performing chipset. That's a really performing chipset, and then you also have a good battery life. Now the pricing, the Redmi Note 3 is priced 11,999 and the Unicorn is priced 12,999. So looking into all these aspects, which is a better device to buy here? We would suggest the Redmi Note 3, which is a great overall package with a great software performance. The chipset is the highlight of this device. The Snapdragon 650 itself is a great performing chipset and does not have any issues or performance issues. So all in all, our choice is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 because it does have an overall package and also cheaper by around 1000 rupees. So that was the detailed comparison of these two phones. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.